Hi. Hello. Just trying to make sure I see myself. Here I am. Perfect. Happy Sunday. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am feeling really guided to hold the conversation today around the cards, so here I am. It's sporadic, it's like last minute, and it's okay. It is what it is. I didn't, I mean, we did the card thing this morning, right? That's all that matters. Hi, Erica. Yay. Okay, let me quickly do the thing where we let people know that we're live. Let's see, I know my friend Greg put his down. Let's see if we can find some friends to come chill with. Hi, long time no see. Sweet. Okay. I am really, really, really excited about everything, as always. Like, duh. I think I start every video off with that. I start every video off with that statement. And it's true. It's true. When I'm on with you, oh my gosh, 11 and 7. Are you serious? No. Well, you know what, Erica? I should tell you that mine are doing the same thing yours are doing. I just had a 16-year-old come on the scene. And so now I have a 16-year-old in the house driving my car and literally making himself comfortable in a lot of ways that I am not comfortable with. But yeah, kids are crazy. Kids are crazy. They grow super quick. They just, it's just out of control. It's out of control. I don't feel like I'm old in any way, shape, or form until things like this take place. Yeah. My daughter is moved on. She's in Virginia, living her best life in Virginia. And so it's insane, like where the time goes and all the things. Listen, I was up super early this morning, as I often am whenever we have moon activity taking place. And so we were channeling super bright and early this morning. The birds were chirping, my guides were coming in, energy upgrades and things of that nature were taking place in preparation for this Leo new moon that's happening on Thursday. If you have also been having some energetic symptoms, know that this is why. Mercury is in retrograde, and there's just a lot of cosmic things taking place, astrological things, I should say, taking place. That's kind of antagonizing, maybe a little bit of disruption within your energy, within your sleep. And this is okay. This is okay. This is why we're on. This is why we're with you, because it's okay. We are ending July. I can't even believe I'm saying that out loud. But we're ending it with a bang. I am a Leo rising, and it is exciting for me to be stepping into Leo season. I'm looking very much forward to the powerful, potent energy that steps forward in Leo season, all around, desires and purpose and dreams and love. And there's just such an upgrade um, in this time, right? And it's like we're asked to take a step to the side and just ponder how things are feeling for you right now. How are things feeling for you? How have things been feeling up and, leading up until this point? Because, this is a time where we get to get some clarity, gain some clarity within ourselves. This is where we invite the inner being, the higher version of us, to come up, to rise, to really give way to some clarity that we might be in need of, some shifts and changes that might need to be upon us, purging things out that no longer apply, relationships that no longer serve, opportunities that have done their deed, they've done their job, right? And now it's time for them to, transmute or alchemize into the next level of opportunity. Like, that's a thing. And it's exciting because this is about that time when all of that starts to really marinate and take place and shift. And it's just great. It's just great. It's just great. So I am in the know. And who am I to make you wait until tomorrow? So here I am popping on live to give you the energy reading for the week ahead, which is going to be for July 21st through the 27th. I am also going to give you your card reveal. So if you are someone that has already been visiting the page and you've already put the card that resonates for you, the first one, the second one, the third one, I am going to be giving that to you. And then if there is time, and I know there will be at the end of this, I'm going to do some channeling for you because you know what? It feels really good to do that. That's what we're going to do. So stick around. Make sure you say hey as you pop on. If you are watching the replay, be sure to say hello. Let me know that you were here. Let me know how the card that is yours resonates for you. Let me know how the energy that is being spoken right now, that's being given to you, how that resonates with you as well. And where you may be struggling and where I may support you with life, with aspects of life, areas of life. Because to thrive and to be successful is absolutely what the name of the game. It's the name of the game. When I sat down this morning, um, the guides came through. Zeta stepped forward, the collective that we are friendly with. Zeta stepped forward and they reiterated something that I've heard them say a few times. Slow things down to speed things up. Slow things down to speed things up. It is not about pushing things forward. You don't have to push anything. You're such a sovereign, divine, powerful being that to push anything or to hustle is beneath you. Yeah. And so, when we sit with the opportunities that are being given. I don't know what's going on with my camera, but sorry about that. We are also being gifted the opportunity to rest when we feel we need it, to enjoy the moments when they are upon us. And there was also a reminder, and we kind of started the video off with this, but there's also a reminder that before any big energetic thing takes place, there is a physical fatigue. This is true when you have a big event taking place, true when a big event is just leaving you, like when you've done a bout of healing, right? When you've moved through some big things, you've shifted some big things in your world, you're making new strides forward, and all of the things, through an experience, a period of loss. We'll give that the example. Let's say you've been dealing with some grief and you've been working on that grief and things have been shifting and changing for you, and you've been really nuzzled into that opportunity. Grief, it doesn't feel good, but it is not a negative thing. It's not a negative thing because it is what's serving your soul at this time for its growth and expansion. We have to be very grateful for those periods of grief. There is always gold lining to everything. And so if you've been struggling, thinking that you're stuck, the reminder, and we were saying it on a previous live, that energy doesn't stop moving, so that's not actually a thing. It's not actually a thing that we could be stuck. It's not actually a thing that we could be stopping or stalling in any way, shape, or form, because energy is constantly moving. And so it's a opportunity to really take a break and rest right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. And the other thing that they were talking about is in the midst of transitioning from purging to, creation, or from creation to an opportunity to purge what's not serving. Like there's this secular thing that's happening. There's the accumulating what we need, right? Using what we need, then purging out what we no longer need so that we can create what we need, so that we can use what we need, so that we can purge what we need, and so we can create what we need. You see what I mean? Like there's this constant movement of things, right? In the midst of transition from purging to creation, the cycle that never ends is your ability to move through and grow from whatever the opportunity was that was given to you. This week is about remembering always that you are a sovereign authoritarian and that you have the right to choose the path. You have the right to choose the emotion. You have the right to choose the reality, and the energetic by emotional lining up, alignment to where you want to be. You are the way setter that is going to create the path forward. You want to know that your guidance system is your emotional system that's telling you always where you are in relation to the path you want to create moving forward. If you're feeling really good about things and things are moving very nicely, then you're in the know of alignment. But if you're moving forward and things aren't feeling so great, it's an opportunity to pause and do some shifting, some changing, some alchemizing of energy so that it can feel good. It's meant to feel good. So if this week feels to you like it's time to rest. Take a second and rest. Do so. You are invited to be, capital B, capital E, just to be where you are, because where you are is where you are. Where you are is where you are. And when we can ease ourselves into grace and when we can ease ourselves into acceptance, that's the access point to the flow, is to just be. We want to also invite you to only move when you are inspired. This felt so good in my spirit as it came through. Ah, got it. Only move when I'm inspired. Yeah, that feels good. Because it reiterates that I don't need to figure it out. I don't need to hustle it, and I don't need to push it forward. The universe is doing that for me. I just need to move when I'm inspired and then pause. And then move when I'm inspired and then pause. And then move some more when I'm inspired. Hi Carrie, how are you? I'm seeing comments slowly. That's okay. Know that the bigger aspect that is you in higher state, right? Your higher self, your Holy Spirit, whatever it is that you relate to it as, the bigger version of you, not in a body, is also supporting the greater good that you are calling in, tending to it. So that all your job is to find that frequency or that vibration that feels super good to you when you contemplate what it's like to be in possession of, to stand in the experience of, to hold the knowing of, right? Whatever it is that you're looking for, your only job is to line yourself up emotionally with it. That is where your higher self is focusing like a high beam down. All you got to do is scoot yourself under it, and that's when the opportunity for manifestation occurs. There's a lot of emphasis around evaluating your confidence levels. There's a lot of emphasis around courage, the leaps of faith, because Leo season is one. Leo is my lion. Always comes in full force. Supports healing and supports activation, supports, it's alchemy and transmutation of low vibration for high vibration. And it is also the ushering in what right now life is calling me to want, right? And so as we step into this new moon and this Leo season, we really want to have a knowing of what it is that we are focusing on, where we want to focus energy. Where your attention goes, that's where energy flows. So we want to know that we're paying attention in a energetically responsible way. I'm doing it in a way that is going to yield results, not create more discomfort, not create more things to be worried about, not create more fear. Because if that's where your energy is focused, the universe is going to back you up by showing you more like it. This is only so that you can become aware, so that you can make the shifts and changes necessary. How do I do that? How do I get from fear to feeling happy? It's the in-between, and what you do in the in-between, your actions, your emotions, your mental patterns, that is going to support you with getting from here to here. Taking a break, focusing on something different, specifically something that brings good feeling. If you know your yay list of awesome, this is stuff that really creates a fun feeling for you. Mine is driving, by myself. Driving, coffee, Barnes and Nobles. These are places and these are opportunities for me to move energy in different ways. These things feel good. Spending time with the kids. One of my twins are going to be 10 next month. They are little Leos, little lions running around. They're going to be 10 next month, and my Mason just learned how to play rummy. I donned myself the rummy queen. My daughter's not in here, so I can boast. And lie a little bit, too. Full disclosure. I am the rummy queen, and this kid can kick my butt. And so it's so much fun around here now because we've got a new card person that's playing because my daughter's in Virginia, So, this is a real great space for us to shift our energy out of whatever this is, yuck energy, doing the things we know lighten us up so that we can vibrationally become patterned with happier vibration, frequency. So I'm really excited about this week. And when I asked the guides, what can we give them, beginning of the week, middle of the week, end of the week? And it really was the same message. It was to just be consciously aware, moment by moment, of how you are feeling. There isn't going to be, it feels like the energy is already ushering itself in, but it's doing so in a gentle way, in true Leo form. It's very strong. Remember, strong doesn't always mean loud. Gentle doesn't always mean weak. And so it's moving itself in, and we're becoming aware. It's like we're smelling something from the kitchen. It's not strong yet. It's not as potent yet, but it's coming, and we know it, and we're okay with it. This is where we're at. And so, like, letting yourself stop as often as need be, take a deep breath, ground yourself in, center yourself in, and then keep moving as often as you need to. That's really the invitation for this week. Yeah. Okay. I've literally given you enough time. You've got to pick a card now, friend. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. My friend Carrie picked 2 and 3. Let's go. Here we go. Alrighty, these are the card reveals. There we go. First card up, card A, or number 1, is the Truth card. Truth card. I love this card so very much because truth is your core essence. Truth is your being. Truth is what you're connected to when you're connected to Source, to God, to the divine. Truth. Within the beam, let's think of truth as a light beam, okay? Within the beam of light, that is truth. Blue is the energy we'll give it. There's wisdom. There is healing. There is movement and expansion. Within the beam of truth, there is certainty and confidence. This truth, owl represents truth because of its ancient connection to it and its higher perspective, the bigger picture view that is truth. You may be in the midst of something mucky or moving through it and on the outs of it, but there's truth to reveal about it. There's truth that will be revealed to you because of it. The bigger picture that we can see when we aren't in the middle of it all, when we're not in the thick of it all. On the outs of it is when we're like, I see why that had to be. There's a lot of truth that's revealed to you moment by moment, day by day. There's a lot of truth that's revealed to you. I think that it's a matter of really recognizing if we're open to understanding it and accepting it. People reveal who they are to you every single moment of every single day, but it's up to you to consciously go, oh, I see. Or, nah, you know what? I'm just going to continue to people please. No, you know what? They'll love me one day. You know what? Maybe they're right. And everything I thought I wanted and everything that gave me joy doesn't actually give me joy. So maybe I should take a step back and see what's wrong with me. Right? No, absolutely not. Right? There's so much truth revealed to you moment by moment, day by day. And so this is a card, most especially coupled with the energy that's been given to you thus far for the week as a collective. Where is this truth within, where you may feel like you're not being seen or heard or felt or loved? Where's the truth within it all, woven in there? Because it is an access point for emergence. It's an access point to alchemize. Use the truth to alchemize whatever it is that you're finding yourself in. This is huge. As Suzanne Carey says, number 1, just what I needed to hear. Thank you. You are so welcome. Her energy always brings in opportunity when I see it, when she pops in and stuff like that. And so we'll lend this to not just you, Suzanne, who chose number 1, but also anybody else that may have. Owl is a very powerful totem. It's a very wise totem. It doesn't always give you what you want to hear because it's not about what you want to hear. It's about what the soul needs to remember or the soul needs to know or what you need to do or get out of the way of, right? And so this powerful totem, you invite that energy in. Owl, move forward. Show me. Let me see through your eyes. Let me feel through your wings. Guide me up above this so that I can see the truth of it. This isn't something special people can just get to do. This is something everyone can do. Your visualization is powerful. It's powerful. So in meditation, connect with Owl because there's a lot to reveal for you. All right. right. Erica says I picked two. All right, Miss Carrie, Miss Erica, these are for you. Okay. Card number 2 is healing. It's healing. It's beautiful. There's a few things that stand out for me in this card. There's a few things. One, there is support guides and healing guides, healing angels that surround you always. You just need to remember that you have that free will to invite them in. Use your free will and do so. Okay, because they surround you always, giving you, guiding you, loving you. You know, within this card, there's a lot of, third eye. This is a violet. This is a third eye healing. This is throat chakra, heart chakra related healing, your solar plexus, the yellow, your heart space, the green. Like, there's so much energy here stepping forward to support the healing of you. Okay. The other beautiful thing that this reminds me of, and it's just so strong. We've recently started welcoming people in to my hybrid group course, Radically Awakened. We just launched Radically Awakened, and when I was channeling this course, it's a 5-month group course. When I was channeling this, it felt so different than any of the other programs I've ran so far. And it is focused on a more energetic coding type of vibe, right? When you are bringing in the 12 energetic bodies and you're healing on the 12 energetic bodies, not just chakra level. It's the chakra healing, but also the energetic bodies that, support the emergence of you throughout the quantum field. This felt very manifesting, like manifesting energy. There's a lot that we are calling, and it almost feels like there's been some constipation in the energy fields because we're constantly asking, but not in a place of receivership. We're not in a place of capacity where we can welcome the things we desire in from a physical, emotional, energetic, spiritual, or mental level, right? And so when we were channeling together, the guides and I, around Radically Awakened, it is like this, and it's a hybrid course because in the middle of it, we're going to journey to Joshua Tree in California and have a physical in-person experience on top of the culmination of the group experience that's online. So whether you are in person or online, you're going to be supported and you're going to be benefiting from, when the two or more are gathered, there I am type experience, but also the energy that is Joshua Tree, which is resilience. And it is, a deep gratitude energy. It's a very sacred energy, and for me it's very rooted. It's a root chakra, soul, like an earth star energy that I'm really, really excited to dive deeper into for the self, of course, but also for the people that are coming forward. And as we brought this to the forefront, we started talking about it, and as we started speaking on it, I have not had a course like, the interest in this experience is profound, and the amount of what do you want to call it, team energy behind this, getting people links, signing people up for quality calls, which are basically 20-minute sessions to look at if this is a fit for you and what about it fits for you, so that and you're not guessing, is this everything, or is this just for this one aspect, or is this me needing to do this and this? Like, we're going to get pinpointed before we even start it. So this card reminds me of this opportunity to come together as a group, as like-minded individuals that are not just here to have an individual experience within a group setting, but also here to be a pillar, a guide and an energetic pillar for the others within this experience. That's why my guides were very clear. There's not a vetting for who's good and who's not good, but there is absolutely we need to work on this prior to stepping in so that you don't feel overwhelmed, feel fearful, feel like things aren't taking off for you. There is absolutely the energetics that have to happen prior to stepping into this particular program. This reminds me very much about that. I did pin Radically Awakened to the comment section so you can go and check out more about that. It's again a 5-month hybrid course. We are going to be together until the beginning of 2026. And that is profound in and of itself because there's so much that next year holds opportunity wise. We want to get ourselves ready to be in a position to be of service, to be of activation, and to welcome, be in receivership for what we want to bring in. And not just that, what we want to do as an impact. So 5 months together, 20 weeks. We plan on meeting on Sundays. We plan on having activations on Fridays. We plan on having checkpoints on Wednesdays. And then we are going to take a 4-day, 3-night excursion to Joshua Tree. And we're going to be under the cosmic stars, and we are going to be rooting ourselves in this sacred energy. And also, Gaia shows up a lot for this program because there's a lot that Earth is like, you are in this. And I am here to nurture and support you. You've got let a lot of stuff go because it's not just the higher realms that alchemize, but Earth too alchemizes energy. It grounds the energy in and alchemizes it on our behalf. The Divine Mother is one that is absolutely for us always, and this is going to be a sacred experience. So there are a few spots left for the group and for the event. So if this is something that you want to dive deeper in, if you're interested in this, go to JacquelineHopper.com/radically awakened. If this is piquing your interest, but you need more support, just send me a personal message. Send me a DM. Let me know, hey, I will love this, but I need to chit chat with you first. I am open to it. You won't meet with a team member. You will meet with me, and you and I will discuss, what this is going to give you. The outline of the course is already put together. I think that's like a little bit too much in just a live, so you can absolutely inquire about that, and I can give that to you. Everything has been channeled very rapidly and very quickly around this program, and it is going to be absolutely insane. There's a lot of energetics here. There's a lot of coding here. There's a lot of language that's coming and emerging in a different way that is going to really bring online dormant cellular memory, as well as, again, opening up a lot of the DNA that's ready to come online that you may have just been afraid to step into. There's a lot there, and so I'm excited to venture off with you here. So definitely reach out about that if you are interested. Really needed to hear this as a yoga teacher too. Yeah, absolutely. When we are not just in the need of the healing, in the need of the purging, but we're holding space for others to have an experience as a facilitator, this is huge. We can't facilitate for others what we're not willing to really work on in ourselves. And that is a beautiful invitation to know that you can work on you, and through it become a better you for those that you're meant to support and hold space for. So that's huge. All right, who's ready for card number 3? Carrie's like, okay, healing is my first one. What's my second one? Card C. Well, the other one's popped out. Okay, that one's sticking out. Matthias. Yes. I love Matthias. Okay, Matthias's message is to tap into thyself, because there are messages, the bluebirds are messages that your soul wants to speak into you, right? Into the you that is the vessel, into the you that is the human incarnation, right? Like you are here having a human experience, but you are still a spiritual aspect of God. You're a spiritual aspect of the divine. Your higher self is very much wanting to merge with you, mingle with you, and connect with you to support you with whatever it is that you might need, guidance-wise, healing-wise, energetically, so that you can be the you that you came here to really play full out in. Matthias's energy is also one that is very healing, very purging, and so you're given an opportunity to connect with this guide for the purposes of really like purging the energy fields. Solanite is a very powerful crystal and energy that takes all of the they said stuck on grease that's just been thrown at us from the outside world, interference from the outside world, past traumas from the outside world, past life stuff that might have just been sticking around that now's the time to let go of. Selenite, and especially Matthias's selenite wand, is one that is going to come and clear this for you. The other thing he's saying is that it is going to be clearing the veil between the spiritual and the physical realm, allowing you to see more of what it is that you are in need of from a gift perspective, psychically, healing wise, intuitively, right? There's a veil between the spiritual realm and the physical realm that is clearing for you. For those of you who chose card C or 3, Matthias steps forward to let you know that these gifts are ones that are active underneath the surface. And when we peel back this veil, you become a witness, you become a bearer of these gifts, right? So tapping into Matthias's energy, and again, you can do that through calling in the blue ray. The blue ray of God is one that Zeta works with and in. And this blue ray is all throat chakra related. So it's you being able to express yourself to the fullest. It's you being able to express your gifts into the physical reality. And it's you really being able to be that healing component that you came here to be. You are someone who is meant to deliver to us messages that only your soul knows. And so Matthias is the masculine energy of this collective, very much letting you know that now's the time to step forward. Now's the time to take the action. Now's the time to be the beer, the seer, and the doer of, what it is your soul is feeling called or craving, really, the opportunity to do, right? So yeah, what? Such powerful cards connected so powerfully to the energy for this coming week. Like when I look at this from give me the message from all the cards, the story that the cards tell you. Let me put my glasses on. We're getting serious here. Okay. When you look at the story that all 3 cards tell together, it really is that there's a lot of truth that is revealed to you when you heal the parts of you that you fear the light having access to because of what it might reveal, right? There's a lot of friends that fear the healing because when that's healed, well, what am I going to use to play victim around? And what am I going to use to continue to sabotage the growth and expansion that leads to my success? Well, what am I going to use for that, right? Because Matthias's presence is saying it's time, it's ready, you're ripe. It's good for you to move forward because it will be fruitful, it will be successful. You have the permission. You are the only one to speak it into the reality that it is this 3D earth realm thing. Okay, so there's support that surrounds you that in past lives have put in form. And so as you tap into that truth, as you tap into your sage, your guru, if you will, you are an oracle that is meant to deliver messages here. And as you tap into that potent power, there is so much that just isn't going to be healed through you, but also those that you're going to speak it to. And this collective soul growth and expansion is their mission. And man, it's not just about one person. It's about the soul growth and expansion of us as a collective and as us as a humanity, a human race. Big things. Big things. Yeah. Hi, Deborah. Awesome. All right, for those of you who are on the live, if you have something specific to share related to the energy, please do so. If you have something specific that you might like a little guidance or insight around, go ahead and post your question in the comment section. We'll do some channeling for you. As I wait for those questions and those comments to come through, I want to remind you that there is a free community that I want to invite you into called the Vault of Mastery. In that free community, we are going to be coming together this Thursday to do a new moon activation. And it's going to be a very powerful one at that, as we enter into Leo season. Hello, hello, hello. As you pop on, say hey. So if you're not yet a member of the free community, the Vault of Mastery, be sure to go to jacquelineharper.com/the vault and sign yourself up, because you will be missing a very powerful opportunity to embrace the new moon and all of its glory, and to have some clarity around the things that you're ready to manifest into your world, certainty around those things. So that's going to be really fun. Either Facebook, you guys are even thinking about your questions, or Facebook is a little laggy today. I'm like watching myself on the computer as well as the phone. So, yeah, yay. All right. Well, as you guys review your reveals, and as you ponder what they may mean for you, be sure to come back and let us know how it resonated for you. Deborah says, feeling lost since partner died. Met new friend. Can I trust this person? So, getting the easy question out of the way, I do feel this friend to be a trustworthy friend. I do believe that this is a person that does have a good integrity and best interests at heart. That said, the bigger, meatier part of your question that the guides want to dig into is the grief energy that's around, because you aren't actually having, you're not receiving the totality of what this opportunity in partnership could be for you, because you're closed off, right? Having a hard time after someone parts, it takes its time. You know what I mean? Like that grief in our heart can build up, and it really can provide, again, it provides like a barrier or a buffer that we use as a shield to protect our heart. And so even the ones that come forward with the most authentic intention to love us and to be for us what we need them to be won't be let in because of the barrier and the shield that we have. And my guidance to you, because companionship is beautiful. We aren't meant to do things alone. We are a race that is meant to bump up against one another for the purposes of sharing, and for the purposes of adding love to one another, and spreading God's presence here on earth, right? So we aren't meant to do it by ourselves. You aren't meant to be alone. And there is an aspect of you that knows this. There's an aspect of your soul, the higher version of you, that knows this is an opportunity for partnership, that you get to choose if you enter into or not. The healing is a very big piece that needs to take place before and during, in order for it to have the effect in your world that you want it to make, or that you want it to have. So definitely tap into that heart space. It's interesting because I do feel connected to a male on the other side, and we've been sifting through the energy as I'm talking to you, trying to do multiple things at one time. I can't tell if this is a father figure or if this is indeed your partner. If your partner was one that I wouldn't say you looked at him as a father figure, but the father figure energy, the protector energy, the leader energy, that big masculine energy, if that resonates with your partner, often that's what we channel, or what I see and connect with when a father figure comes forward to communicate. This could very easily be your partner that's stepping forward. Either way, there is male energy, masculine energy, a male, a person from the other side stepping forward to let you know that it is safe to move forward. It's safe to move on. That you aren't, there's not an award, Deborah, that you're going to get on the other side for hanging in there. That's not the part, that's not the point. It is safe for you to move through and to enter into new partnerships. You are meant to have relationships, and you get to choose what that is. It could be just a simple, casual thing, right? Like casual companionship, so that you can go out to dinner every once in a while. It doesn't have to be a full on, I move in, we get married and live life, for the rest of our lives together. It doesn't have to be something like that. You get to choose and decide what that is. But there's a lot of support on the other side, letting you know that it is okay for you to do that. Carrie says, I have decided lately to not let others, to not make Me the villain. Yeah, it feels a little bit strange, but a good strange. Any thoughts? I want you to so it won't feel strange when you embody the truth of who you are. When you start to own that this is me and this is who I get to be. Oh my gosh, hey Brittany. How are you? Hi. When you acknowledge that this is me, that I get to be this version, that this is safe for me to no longer be, connected to that energy, because nobody can make you anything. You know what I mean? Like, there's lots of people that like to paint pictures about a lot of things and a lot of people. But you know what? If you're not subscribing to that picture, then it doesn't matter. Let be the villain, like all day long. Fine. You're not going to shift or change their opinions about anything. That's not why you're here, anyways. You're here to like, where am I in relation to all of that? Like, what does my say about that? Yeah. The statement that I think I want you to make is, I've decided I will no longer give my power away to those that see me as a villain. This newfound perspective of life that I am living is new to me. And so I can see how this might take a minute or two to embrace and embody, but I am looking forward to it. Because this is a new version of you that's coming online that is very potent and very powerful. And I think the thing I love most is that it's literally going to propel you forward because there's nothing holding you back. Not that they were, it's just your resonance with them that was. That's all. Yeah. I love this for you. I love this for you. Congratulations, by the way, as your friend. I'm really proud of you. Because, I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. Good for you. Awesome. Okay, Britt, if you're still on and you have a question, we'll take yours before we pop off. Anybody else that's on the live that has a question, feel free to post it in the comments before we take off. If you're just jumping on right now, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome to Sunday. Happy Sunday. We just did the energy reading for the collective, July 21st through the 27th. We also pulled cards, ABC 1, 2, 3. If you're popping on for those reveals, go ahead and catch the replay. My gosh, I have so much to share with all of you. You're going to get sick of me. I pray not, but I don't know. The new season of the podcast, The Sovereign Soul, is going to be launching. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And there's everything in my being that's like, okay, Jackie, hang on. Whoa! Jackie, hang on. This isn't a tell-all. This isn't I'm going to just jump on and spew. Like, we have to have a reason for that. Like, I'm really battling with myself in this moment, if I'm honest with you. Because I'm just like, oh my God, give me the mic. There's so much I want to call out. There's so much I want to reframe. There's so much I want to talk about. But then I'm like, no, this is where I want this to rise. Like, there's a lot there. And I'm excited for this new season. I'm just giving myself permission to be in the energy as it calls me. And we're going to talk to some amazing people throughout the season. I'm excited for that, taking special guests and all that. This is my jam. I love interviewing people. I love getting to know people. There are familiar faces that I'm hoping will jump on as well. So The Sovereign Soul, season 3, I can't believe it's season 3. I literally went back through my production notes to see what season are we on. Season 3 of The Sovereign Soul is going to be launching here soon. We're in the midst of recording it. It's so good. So good. The book, the freaking book, man. That's all I gotta say about the book. But the book is there. Book number 2. Yeah, I know. The Oracle deck and my journal. The Oracle deck and my journal. Finally, they're packaged up and ready to go and be shipped. Our manufacturer in China just sent pictures over. It's official. They're officially completed. Thank the gods, they're officially completed. So those are going to be shipped out, and people are going to be getting them. For all of you that have purchased the bundles or purchased the decks, I swear to God, I'm not a fake. I'm not a phony. I swear to God, these things were made. Like, it's not. What? We didn't forget. Like, literally, it's been like pulling. I've learned so much. Oh my God. This is the project that never ends. Like, I can't tell you how much I've learned about myself, like, about patience. Wow. Literally. It's done. It's coming. I swear to God, I'm not lying. I will give you tracking information. Finally coming out. Finally coming to a handset near you. The Oracle of Zeta and our journal, which is upstairs, it's so good. It's so freaking good. I can't wait. I cannot wait to have the problem that is a massive amount of mess on the floor as we box and we ship and we sticker and we send. And man, I can't wait for that. It's coming. It's coming. It's so close. So good. And then, of course, like I said, Radically Awakened, the new upcoming group program. I priced it really, I mean, I really priced it well. I channeled on this price multiple times because I wanted to include a very affordable opportunity for many of you to take advantage of a 5 month experience with me and also to travel. Like, I love this traveling thing. I love my retreats. The retreat is midway through the 5 month program. That's why we're calling it hybrid. It's 5K pay in full. You can make payment arrangements. But it is a 5 month group course called Radically Awakened. It's going to go through the curriculum is insane. And then halfway through, we're going to go to Joshua Tree in California and do some powerful upgrading around the root chakra and around the sacral chakra. A lot of my events have been heart space and up. So this is going to be super, super, super fun. It's very earthy, it's very grounding, but it's very manifestation energy, security energy. I've been sharing, I've been going through perimenopause, and it's literally been taking a big toll on me. Um, that actually felt really good to say, and I don't know that I've said that or admitted that to anybody or anyone yet. I have really been working myself through it, doing a lot of healing on a consistent basis because it's not fun in the way that it shifts your hormones, your state of being, the energy levels, and things of that nature. And I'm really, 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 really excited to take a lot of what I've learned because whether you're doing perimenopause or whether it's just a dip in energy, I mean, it's all relatable. And so that's a lot of what, Joshua Tree is going to support us with. Joshua Tree is going to take place at the end of October, October 23rd through the 27th. It is part of the group program, so it's part of the 5K investment. You're going to get the B&B, you're going to get food, you're going to get the event. The only additional thing you have to take care of is your flight or your car gas or your walking feet shoes or whatever the heck. That's all you need to do. This 5 month group program literally is insane. You know what? I love you all. I'm going to do it to you. I'm going to do it to you. And then we're going to take more questions, I promise. I want to give you some of the aspects of the curriculum because this has been never taught before. This isn't regurgitated stuff. This is literally new vibration, new energy, new potent content that I'm really excited to bring up and bring out. We're going to start with month one, which is looking like physical healing to me, where we alchemize the nervous system. Like, we need to know that a nervous system that is resilient supports manifestation. If you're not bringing into the physical world the money that you want, the opportunities that you want, the career that you want, the relationships that you want, the chances of your nervous system, and I know this from personal experience, being fried or shot is a very big indicator as to why it's not happening. If you're in fight, flight, freeze on a consistent basis, you're not at capacity to receive. So we're going to work on that in month one. We're also going to talk about like the environment that we keep, the sacred environment that we keep, the sacred environment that we have to create. Like, that is something that I had to take, put my big girl britches on and like really put into form. I had to say no. I had to create boundaries. I had to walk away. I had to divorce in order to get a sacred environment that worked for me, that I thrived in, and then by extension, my extensions, aka my kids, thrived in, right? Month two is the energetics, and this is where we are going to go and look at the energetic autonomy and the 12 energetic bodies. We have 12 energy bodies. We're not just talking the mental body and the auric field, so to speak. This is beyond. We're also going to talk about coding and the energetics for expansion. There's protection and discernment that I'm going to teach you as well, like how to sense energetic truth. You know what I mean? Like, everybody might mean well, but not everybody's coming from a well-meaning, energetic place, meaning that the energy they're connecting with is low vibration. It's not of the highest of integrity, even though they think that they are. They're not. And this is something that's huge when we have to witness that around the people that are surrounding us, but also when we have to witness that with ourselves. It doesn't make us a bad person. It doesn't make us a low vibrating being. It just means that we are gifted an opportunity to let go of some things and to shield and protect ourselves in ways where healthier boundaries can be created. In month 3, we're going to venture into mental health and mental healing, alchemizing our perspective. This is going to be a topic that I'm going to marinate in for a long time, because when we talk mental, everything starts from a mental level. When you can alchemize your perception so that your perspective changes, forget about it. This is insane. It's intense. We're going to talk about embodying inner clarity, that inner clarity that only comes when you connect with your higher self. So, this is going to be getting to know the belief system, getting to know the energetic patterns, right? And then being able to rewire those things, recognizing your mental sovereignness, why thoughts are so real. Why do they feel so real? Why does this constant worry on repeat feel so real, right? And what we can do to reprogram that. Month 4 is emotional healing. We're talking the intelligence of emotions, alchemizing shame and fear, reclaiming joy and pleasure, emotional sovereignty and compassion. It's safe to have a sanctuary within you where you allow it to be the altar you go to emotionally, that turns you on in ways that nothing in this physical world can or ever will. And then, of course, month 5, we're going to end our time together with some very powerful spiritual healing, awakening the soul's voice. Like, you have an energetic frequency, you have an energetic pattern, you have a language that is just yours. It's just yours. And you vibrate this out on a consistent basis. When you are connected to your source, the source vibrating you and the physical vibrating you really becomes more potent, more powerful. You can discern your ego versus your intuition. There's a sacred union as well we're going to go into, the divine masculine, the divine feminine. We're going to talk about and access that multi-level, multi-dimensional you, right? There's versions of you that are online right now that you aren't performing with, like quantum healing stuff, and like getting into versions of you that need to be healed so that this version of you can thrive. Getting into versions of you that are already in the future that you can mingle with and meet with so that you get what you need, you gain what you need right now so that you can thrive, right? Integration and activation of all of these things. There's so much in this curriculum. And then of course there's Joshua Tree in between it all, where you get to expand your vessel of receivership, where you get to open your heart and activate your soul and Earth Star. It's 5K pay in full. You can make payments. Like, this is the event, this is the program of all programs, and I'm so stoked for it. So I will be speaking a lot about it. I love you. Don't hate me. But this is definitely this is a sacred initiation for those that are, again, finding themselves lost within themselves, right? Whether you're going through a physical thing like myself, you know, having going through the perimenopause and finally having a grip on what it looks like, a grip on what it means, and a true knowing that I'm underneath all of this, and that I have access to me. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't abandon myself. But this new me that's coming to the forefront is she's looking different. She's looking so different, and she's feeling so different. And you know what? It gets to be fucking okay. It doesn't negate how powerful I am as an intuitive or as a psychic, as a healer. If anything, it brings the compassion level to another freaking space where people can be held in my presence of love in such a bolder and more expressive way. And it's huge. It's freaking huge. It's huge. So again, Radically Awakened. We start at the beginning of August. Our first activation is a Lionsgate activation. It's going to be 3 times a week that you and I get to see each other or mingle with each other or be in each other's energies. It is everything that you are needing right now, I promise you. It's going to be so good. So a space is limited because the B&B has been chosen. I don't know if you've seen the B&B pictures. It's insane. They're insane. So space is limited. Whether you attend and can make Joshua Tree in person, or whether you attend the program and you make Joshua Tree live, because we will be streaming it live. It's going to be potent and powerful, and you are going to be every bit a part of it and every bit connected to it, as if you were there in person. It is going to be insane. So please be sure to reach out if you need more insight or information. If you need a little coffee chat, you and I, we can do that. Or you can go to the link. You can make a deposit right now that holds your spot, and we can work out the rest at another time. Again, you can make payments. There's third-party Afterpay or Klarna that you could use. That'll spread your payments out. I just had an attendee reach out and tell me they're paying less than $300 a month to be in here. Like, that's so easy and accessible. So please, Do that thing. Do that thing. Hey, Melissa. Holy smokes, I haven't seen your profile picture in years. Dude. Hi, Heather. Heather's from Dublin, South Africa. Durban, South Africa. Like, what? I've been everywhere today. This is so good. Welcome, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're doing your thing. I am doing my thing, Brittany, and I'm loving every freaking moment of it. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. All right, let's go back to questions, shall we, friends? I somehow feel lighter. Amazing, Carrie. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sometimes we just need somebody to go, yeah, that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Yes, that's exactly what you feel guided to do. It's truth for you. It feels good for you. It looks good on you. Do that thing, girl. Yeah, good for you. Brittany says, lost my job, still working on my locker business. Any direction to grow the locker business? Woo woo, yeah. So the first thing there's a couple things that I hear around this. Are you looking at or mingling with or connecting with private investors? There's something about private investors and getting with people that see the vision and can back the vision. Um, it's interesting because I have always seen this business venture for you as a very fruitful business venture. But there's something now about the potency around having opportunities to get grants or to get funding or to get investments, silent investors even. Do you know what I mean? Like there's something about that. Because one of the things, I love you so much. Hey, we haven't seen each other in forever. One of the things I feel your soul, and I know you know this, came here to learn is that it's okay to ask for help and be supported, that you don't have to do it all on your own. And so like peeling a little bit of the onion that is your heart level back, layers of the heart level, at the heart level back, so that you can welcome in other people and their support of this business venture without it meaning you're giving up your autonomy. You're not giving up your authority. You're not giving up your control in any way, shape, or form. You still get to be the face of this, but there are energies that will step forward to back you or to put you out there, if that makes sense. It feels really, really good. It feels really, really good. The other thing, which may sound crazy, may not, I'm all about whatever it is at this point. Lord knows I've been around the sun a bajillion times, it feels like, in the last just freaking 2 weeks. Podcasting, podcasts. I honestly feel like you being able to share your mission and your vision on, like-minded podcasts or podcasts that, are in line with some of the morals and the values and the objective of the locker business and what it's for. It doesn't it's like there's something so much bigger than this that maybe you're tapped into, or maybe you just need to sit with and allow that information to come forward for you. But something about podcasts and getting your voice out, because I see you being interviewed, feel you being interviewed, and people picking your brain about this thing, and through that it hones our message, like our messaging nicely. It gets our message out there so that others can mingle in it and get a feel for it. We get to see where we can tailor things or shift or change things. But again, it gets you visibility. And that I think is really important right now when it comes to the locker business, for sure. For sure. Let me know how that resonates with you. There's still stuff coming in hand. I don't know if you've niched this, where this locker business is only for a certain, like, whether this is for retreat spaces, or if this is for like gym spaces, or if this is for like construction spaces, or like if you've niched this. If that's not, if you're like, well, I technically haven't done that, but I did that because this is kind of what I see, something about getting this like firmed up, because that's going to help you get into the spaces that are with it, if that makes any sense. Does that make sense? Yes and yes. I don't think a job is the next step. I would love to put them in many places. It's currently just a beach. Yeah. And I knew that part, but I also feel like spas and retreat spaces and um like health and wellness centers. This could be, you know what I mean? Like finding like the um it's on the tip of my tongue. Like there's some high-end retreat places that could very easily see the need for this, for people that are coming and venturing with them, but they're not staying, so they don't have a room or a villa or something like that. Something like that. Um, Getting into those spaces, getting in before those spaces, but getting into those types of hot springs, etc. Yeah, 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 yeah. So podcasts that are around, well-being, yoga, things like that. I don't know that a job is the next step. I don't. I don't. I think that you would be well suited to. There's like, it's interesting, and I've channeled this for you. I know I've channeled this for you. It's not deja vu, but we've talked about like there's moments when, right, we need to take the action, and then there's times when we need to step back, go inward, and do the self-growth and development. Then there's times when we go out and we do the action. Then there's times when we step back. This feels like a time to step back and do some self-growth and evaluation. Get yourself hooked up with that next level expansion for yourself and for your gifts and for your mission and your message and things like that. Like this, I feel like is an opportunity right now for you to grow as a being. So get new books, get new resources, find your next mentor, get into some of these spaces, get into that group program. I mean, that's another part of your brain that I don't feel like, respectfully, isn't calling you out, but I feel like that's not been one that's been used because you've been in such a masculine space and such a doership space where, like, get back into the feminine energy and be held for a little while, because that's what's going to express you out more. That makes sense. Sweet. All right, friends. Well, I thank you for hopping on and joining me on this Sunday afternoon. Again, if you've made it this far on replay, hey, bestie, stick around. There's so much more I want to show you. If you have any questions, any concerns, anything like that, you just let me know. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Radically awakened people, go, jump now, hurry. JacquelineHopper.com/radically awakened. Get yourself in that group program. Get yourself secured with Joshua Tree October 23rd through the 27th. You can visit me in person or online through that. So super exciting. I will see you all again very, very soon. I just know it. Have a great rest of your evening and your weekend. Bye, friend.